Okay, so here we are on day 4 working with Q. I do have to admit I didn't feel like doing anything with him on this day, but he had 3 days off from me working with him, and I just had to get to it. I had woken up with a migraine at 4 a.m. that morning, and I was pretty tired, so I kept it short and sweet. Before I started working with his face, I did groom him. I thought that my video was running during that, but it wasn't. But you guys don't need to see me groom him every day. I think that grooming first is just a really good routine to let him know what's going on. And then I jumped right into handling his face, rubbing his face, putting my body all over him, and he did really well. Between being kind of exhausted from the heat and not feeling well, I kind of jumped right in aggressively, but I think it paid off because he handled the pressure really well. He's really starting to enjoy the face rubs, which is really beneficial. I decided not to bring the halter into the equation on this day, again, because I didn't feel well. I didn't know how much tolerance I'd have for being out there in the heat. And once I got out there, I realized I didn't even bring a hat out. So I was just going to do what I could do in a short period of time and not push the limits. So all of this hugging and kind of laying all over him is in preparation for when I'm going to get on him eventually. It's never too early to start getting them used to just us hanging on them and leaning on them. And you can see it makes him a little uncomfortable. So here I'm testing to see if he'll follow a feel with me holding onto his face to kind of mimic what I'm going to do in the halter. And he doesn't love it, but he's actually handling it really well. And I really feel like this is a lot of progress. Continuing approach and retreat is really important to give him breaks and let him reset his brain. And now he chooses to come back in and engage. He's still a little nervous about me coming in directly from the front. I decided to change up what I was doing a little bit and see if I could just put visual pressure on his hind end, and then I needed a little verbal pressure to get him to turn his hind end and face me. I'll also need this when he leads, because if I can get him to turn his hind end and turn his head to face me with the halter on, then if he gets stuck, I've got something to do to get his feet unstuck. Throughout this, I'm always thinking about what position I need to be in to put a halter or a bridle on him and to get him really comfortable with that, and get him really comfortable with my arms being all over his face and over his pole.